Hey guys, Showdown here, SEBFishing. I wanted to go ahead and do a vlog today. Tomorrow, my dad and I are going to a new lake, new for me at least, Lake Kissimmee. I've never been there. My dad's been there, I think like once or twice. I've never been there though. We have a tournament next month on the lake. It is known as a big bass lake. It's known as one of the nicest lakes in Florida, most well-known lakes in Florida. So I'm excited to go see it, and hopefully we can locate some fish for our next tournament. It's really rainy out today, as you can see, but tomorrow the weather should be cloudy, not as rainy though, but hoping for a little bit better weather, and I'm hoping that we can find some fish. I want to go ahead and vlog for you guys to show you how I prepare for going to new lake, what I do, and also just a video on pre-fishing, kind of a road trip. So I'll try to vlog tomorrow as much as I can on the trip, but if not, you'll just see a video of us fishing and, you know, just a regular video that I typically make. Duke's out here. Alright, let's go inside and get ready. So, whenever I'm getting ready to go to a new lake or pre-fish a tournament, I have what I typically do, and, you know, we'll go through that right now, like I said. This is where I shoot my videos, by the way. Get kind of an inside behind the scenes look. My garage, so we keep all the fishing stuff. So I'm gonna gather the rods and show you guys what I'll be bringing. Alright, so I got all my rods inside. I haven't done a rod arsenal video ever, but as you can see, I have a lot of St. Croix. And I'm in the process of transferring all my rods over to St. Croix. I just haven't decided whether or not to sell these rods yet or just buy new ones. But, you know, it's a work in progress. Just in the process of taking these rod socks off and taking a look at what I have already rigged up. I'm not even sure what we might be using. All of my tackle is actually at my dad's work where we keep it, all the bass tackle. So we forgot to grab it. He forgot to bring it home and grab it for me. So later on tonight, my tackle will be here. But for now, I'm just gonna put some line on these reels and on these rods, some mono and fluorocarbon on these rods, and I guess decide what I'm gonna rig up later. I guess I'm planning to have a couple really nice flipping setups. Talking to people who fish the lake, you know, it's a pretty large flipping lake. Having a couple spinner baits rigged up, some worms maybe, and crankbaits. So, you know, I guess a little bit of everything. I guess a frog maybe, some kind of weedless topwater lure, but I'm not really sure. I know for sure I should have a couple flipping rigs tied up though. So, alright, so I finished rigging the rods. I'm bringing about 14. I might bring one extra spinning rod, but for now I have 12 of my bait casters rigged up, and I'll go ahead and show you what I'm doing here. Alright, so of course I'm getting my GoPro stuff ready. This is my main box. I keep, you know, the extra mounts and screws and stuff in here. The sticky mounts. Then I got, you know, a couple of extra cases, audio cases and stuff. Then I have the battery case right here, and you know, an extra Bluetooth audio pack here, and all of my microphone stuff in this bag. So, you know, get the mic stuff, the extra batteries and SD cards, the extra mounts. Then over here I've got my vlogging. This is the camera I use for vlogging, and I've actually got to charge it, so I've got it out. And then in this bag I have all of the GoPros already on their mounts ready, and I just keep them in this yellow bag. So that's on a charge right now. Got all my rod socks all over the floor, kind of ready to put on once I rig the rods. So now I like to grab my stuff for the boat, my shoes and hat, and I'll lay them out for tomorrow morning. So I've got my Teva shoes here. I'll just stick them on the bench. And then I grab my buff, my gloves, and my glasses, and my hat. It's going to be pretty warm tomorrow for the most part, so grab my raincoat just in case. And there we go. So everything's ready. as far as what I'm wearing. I'll grab clothes later, but I'll pack a drink bag so I don't get thirsty. But I mean, I'm not here to lecture you about dehydration. I'm just saying. So drink your water. Okay, so I'll grab the old, I don't know. I guess it's Vera Bradley. I don't really know. I'm a girl, but when it comes to like bags and stuff, I don't know much about that, but I know about lures. Should keep all the drinks. I'm gonna put a ton of water in this bag. I used all the water. I'll put some celery in. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna put celery in there. We'll zip it up. We'll put this right here. Oh, hi again. Then I'll grab a couple snacks. In the boat, I live off of granola bars and peanut butter crackers. We'll put that there. Now, in case you're wondering, the tournament that we're fishing is with the Bay Area Bassmasters, and we just joined the club. I'm really excited about it. You know, I feel like it's going to be a really good experience. It'll be, you know, fishing bigger tournaments and more lakes, and I feel like it's come to that time where we want to get a little bit more competitive, and it's just another step in the journey, and I'm really excited about it. So, needless to say, we're going to have a couple pre-fishing. I think we're only going to pre-fish twice. We'll be out of town next weekend, so we wanted to make it a point to go ahead and do it now. Do it while we had time this weekend. So it's just nice to go out and try to make some more videos and try some more tournaments. And right now I'm pretty much just focusing on, you know, keeping the channel alive and keeping it with good content. So I'm really excited about what the tournaments will offer as far as big bass and getting you guys to see these wonderful Florida lakes that our state is blessed to have. I guess I'm gonna try to get out there and fish. Actually, the rain's kind of let up. I might grab my raincoat. I might grab the chest mount with a GoPro. And I guess get going. I don't know. Alright guys, we'll get back to you once I have the lures I'm gonna stick on the rods, and I'll show you guys what I rigged up. And wrapping up the vlog today. Do you have anything to say, buddy? Now you know that if I let you outside, I'm gonna have to clean your paws. Alright, Alright guys, I'm gonna go charge up a couple more GoPro batteries and get going. You know, another thing that I like to do, or I've done in the past when I'm fishing a new lake, is I like this one app, Fishity. The thing I like about this particular app, is it has a pretty good map on it. Has a good contours of the lake. It features good contours on its mapping system, and so yeah, I really enjoy using it and looking at it. And I also really like the little amount of information that they give you about the particular lake that you're trying to find out about. So, you know, I just typed in Lake Kissimmee. You know, it has some cool stuff. It's got contour structures, you know, different fishing spots you can look at. I just take these with a grain of salt though. You know, it's 44,000 acres, and one of Florida's 10 largest highly acclaimed bass waters. So that's really cool. And then a whole deal with that, you know, a whole history on it and everything, bottom and cover. I also like this too. Sand and mud and vegetated areas, and there's very little mid-lake structure, and the cover is abundant, and blah 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 blah. You know, hydrilla and eglass are primary submergent varieties for fish and seasonal movements and stuff. So, you know, a little bit of information, you know, gives you a little bit of stuff. I don't pay all that much attention to, you know, spots and reports. You know, some people do, and that's fine. I just don't. You know, I'm just kind of want to just like to find it for myself, you know, and whatever. But I was also looking at the Google Maps of the lake, and this is actually one of my favorite things to do, is look at the Google Maps and you know, look at all the different chains and stuff. And I was talking about offshore grass structure, and it looks like it has, you know, some of that, some good points. There's a boat posted up right there. It's also one way to figure it out, is to look for boats on the map. But You know, it looks like it has some pretty good points. You know, some grassy points and flats and a lot of vegetation, tons of vegetation. So yeah, I think definitely spinner baits and flipping baits and worms is what we're going to be trying tomorrow. One of my favorite things to do though is come along a grass edge with a crankbait. I think that's really key when they're feeding up. But I think they're in a spawning, you know, a spawn to a post-spawn pattern probably right now. You know, just something to look at. Gives me an idea of what I'll be in store for tomorrow and everything. And those are some thick, thick, thick mats. All right, guys. We'll see you back when I'm rigging up the rods and got them all done and explain to you my final thinking, I guess, of the vlog. And then I guess I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. So I finished rigging up the rods. I got the tackle bag from my dad's work, and I've got everything ready. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what I rigged up here for tomorrow. On this guy, I went ahead and rigged up a ounce punching rig with a PTL grub. I got a 2.5 crankbait. I got a humdinger spinnerbait with a PTL trailer. I got a worm rod with PTL lizard on it. Got a regular 1.5 here. This rod I'm gonna put a swim jig. I left my swim jigs in the boat. This rod I got another punching. This is 3/4 ounce, I think, punching weight with a bully grass devil PTL on it. This is a biffle head, and I went ahead and put a creature bait from Strike King on it. PTL doesn't make like a flapping creature bait, so I went ahead with the Strike King bug, rage bug. This is just a really heavy worm weight with a PTL lizard on it. And then right here is just a regular battle trap. And ready to go. And in the tackle bag, of course, spinner baits and a bunch of hooks, and got all the swim baits. These are swinging hammer box. Got a craw box in here, and then a bunch of other PTLs, lizards, worms, craws, grubs, all of our weights in there. So we're all set to go. Big fan of the stick jacket if you haven't already noticed. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. Gotta wake up at 4:30 a.m. tomorrow. So it's 8 o'clock now. I'm gonna upload this vlog. I'm gonna go to bed. Let's go catch some bass.